Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Now in today's video, we're going to take a very quick look at the ASUS Zenbook 14 Flip OLED. And the reason why it has the flip moniker in it is because it can do this, and it can even go all the way to the back if you want to have sort of like a tablet mode. Now this laptop is retailing in Malaysia for close to 5,500 ringgit, and ASUS says that this is great for your productivity. Well, without further ado, let's head over to today's video and find out what this device can do. Now first things first, we should start off with the design of the Zenbook 14 Flip. I want to talk a bit about the exterior cover here because I really like the fact that it is in these completely matte materials, and the fact that it is in silver or grey or whatever you want to call it means that no fingerprints can stick to the back of this. We also have a very subtle kind of look here. I think it is a large A for ASUS, and overall I just think that it looks really nice. Now other than that, we should also talk about those hinges at the bottom because it plays a huge role in this Zenbook 14 Flip. Notice that as soon as I lift it open, check out the body guys, it is going to move upwards a little bit, so it tilts up, and this gives you for a more comfortable typing experience. Now moving on to the side, I should show you what kind of ports this laptop has. We do have two Thunderbolt 4 ports, we have the headphone jack, the HDMI, and of course on the left here, it is a little bit lonely because you only have one type A port here. Now I just was moving this laptop around and I noticed that it is super solid. It doesn't have any flex whatsoever, and I think this is one of the most solid chassis that we have for a slim laptop. Speaking about slim, at its thickest point guys, this is only 15.9 millimeters, and in terms of the weight, it is 1.5 kilograms. So depending on how strong you are, you might find this to be a very lightweight laptop. Now let's move on back to the inside and check out a couple more stuff. Now we do have a very nice laid out keyboard. Everything feels where it should be, and in terms of the travel, we do have 0.2 millimeters of travel, which I think is completely fine. It feels great to type on. My only complaint here would be the backlight of these keys. Now check this out guys, I'm trying to show it to you on the camera, but you might notice that the top half of the keys are actually lighted up properly, but the bottom half, is sort of like invisible. It doesn't have proper balanced backlight on the keyboard. So I'm not sure if this will reach the final retail version, but hopefully if you do plan to get one of these, hopefully yours has a balanced backlight, because this is just a little bit off in my opinion. Now moving down from the keyboard here, we also have a very interesting trackpad. The good thing here is that it is very precise. It's not as precise as sort of like a Surface laptop, but it's very precise here. The size is actually good enough for a small layout like this, and the party trick here is you do have this alphanumeric keypad that you can actually type on. So pretty cool stuff there. I'm going to turn this off for now so that I don't tap anything by mistake. So that's pretty much it in terms of the design. The build, very solid. This is what you can expect from the Zenbook 14 Flip. Alright, let's move on and talk a bit about the display, because this display is also a very nice one. What we do have here is a 14-inch display. It is 2.8K, that means it is very high resolution for a laptop. The aspect ratio is 16:10. This means that if you are watching 16:9 videos, you will have a slight bar at the top, but it is more designed for productivity use, so it should be better. Now other than that, the display itself has a touch sensitivity of 4096 level pressure. So if you do have a pen, you can actually do some drawing on it, or if you're just too lazy to scroll, you can also use a finger to just glide on the screen. The good thing about this display is that it is actually Pantone validated. That means the colors coming out from this is going to be very accurate, and if you just love watching movies or shows, you will definitely appreciate this very nice OLED display. Now I did notice one thing here, and that is if you do flip the device like this, it is a little bit hefty for a tablet. And one thing I noticed here is that since it's closed like that, you tend to keep hitting the keyboard on the back. Now I know that the keyboard is actually turned off once you're in this mode. Check that out guys. You won't really actually register any keys if you tap at the back, but just feeling the keyboard going in at the back there is not a very comfortable way of using a tablet, but you should know it doesn't register if you close it in this way. Alright, let's move back to the front and see what else we have here. In terms of the glass, I should also point out that this is Corning Gorilla Glass protected. Now this is something that you see on most of your smartphones, but I didn't know that we also have that here on this laptop. So overall, I think it is a great display for normal use. Not too sure about tablet form, but yes, it is still a very nice looking display. Now moving on to what is powering this laptop, we do have here the Intel Core i5 1340p processor. My device here is spec'd out with 16GB of LPDDR5 RAM, and I do have 1TB of storage. It does not have a graphic card in here. It only has the Intel Iris Xe graphics. That means that this laptop is mainly for use with your working applications. You can do a little bit of lightweight editing videos, and pictures, but it is designed mainly for productivity as well as a little bit of entertainment, such as watching your videos. Now moving on to the battery compartment. What kind of battery do we have here? We do have a 75 watt-hour battery in this pretty compact form factor. And ASUS said that, under very, very light usage, you can actually get up to 15 hours of battery life. Now, what I really like about this battery life is actually the fact that it charges up fairly quickly. Using the Type-C charger that came in the box, you can actually fast charge this laptop from 0 to 60% in just 49 minutes. I'm all about those fast charge since I'm used to them on my smartphone. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for my quick look at the ASUS Zenbook 14 Flip OLED. Overall, I think that it is a very solid laptop. If you are in the market looking for a convertible, I strongly suggest you check this laptop out. Oh, also, if you are the kind of person who stands a lot, you will also appreciate the fact that it goes like this, because sometimes when you're standing and you are at a higher viewing angle, you want your laptop to go back. But normal conventional laptops, they don't really fold that far back. So that's one thing that I really appreciated here. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. If you do like this video, don't forget to drop a like. If you want to see more content like this, sub to the channel. And I do look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Stay safe and take care. Bye bye.